AEW has had a lot of great signings in the last 7 years. Here's my top 10 list of the best AEW signings. Number 10, Toni Storm. Four-time women's champion, really elevated the women's division and became one of the biggest stars in AEW. At number 9, Bryan Danielson. Bryan came into AEW wanting to prove that he still could go and be one of the best in the world, and he absolutely smashed it out of the park. Some great matches with Omega, Ospreay, Okada, Zack Sabre Jr., wrestling in New Japan, wrestling in CML, wrestling around the world, having fun, winning one more world championship. It was fantastic. At number 8, Will Ospreay. When I think of Restore the Feeling, I think of Will Ospreay. He came in at the tail end of 2023 to announce he was officially All Elite, then had a Wrestler of the Year campaign in 2024. One of the most popular wrestlers in AEW, one of the most over baby faces in AEW. The pop when he comes back this year is going to be incredible. At number 7 is Swerve Strickland. This man literally elevated himself from mid-card to main event. Tag teaming with Keith Lee, showing his vindictive side and how crazy he can go, how he's most dangerous. His feud with Hangman, winning the world title at Dynasty, match with Ospreay, main eventing All In against Bryan Danielson, the person who's completely over with the crowd and probably one of the best heels in AEW right now. At number 6, it's MJF. This moment at Double or Nothing, I knew MJF was going to be a star. The fact that his first promo in AEW was basically calling out Bret Hart. The foreshadowing in this promo alone, he would become a 2-time world champion. An event, the first All-In at Wembley Stadium in front of almost 80,000 people. Become one of the biggest heels in wrestling. Number 5 is Hangman Adam Page. The company had trust in Hangman Adam Page from the moment he signed. Becoming the first number 1 contender to face off against either Jericho or Omega for the title. Storylines with the Elite, his storyline with Omega, him capturing his first title, his redemption arc, his storyline with Swerve. He became the main character in AEW for a reason. Number 4, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes left WWE, he bet on himself. He went to TNA and Ring of Honor, he reinvented himself as the American Nightmare. Went to New Japan, tried to take over the Bullet Club. Joined with the Elite, took another bet on himself, had All In. Bet on himself, joined with the Bucks and Omega and Jericho to form AEW. The run may not have ended the way we wanted. He was instrumental in AEW starting as well as its success. The TNT title and the open challenges to AEW. Put over an established Darby Allin. At number 3, we have the Young Bucks. Was instrumental in getting in Tony Khan's ear and helping start AEW. The Young Bucks becoming one of the best tag teams in the world without ever setting foot in WWE. Having match of the year candidates in every single company they went to. Winning tag team titles in every company they went to. Becoming household names and selling merchandise, again, without ever setting foot in WWE. Helped revive tag team wrestling in a good way. Tag team wrestling took a back seat in 2019. AEW's central focus was its tag team division, and they helped get it going, and they are the pioneers of that tag team division. Number 2 would be Kenny Omega, the hottest free agent at the time. Memorable series with Okada in New Japan. His memorable run in Ring of Honor, his feud with Cody, being the Bullet Club, being one of the biggest names in wrestling, one of the first big signings AEW announced. Main evented the first ever AEW pay-per-view. Belt collector run. Him and Hangman having a great tag team breakup and storyline. He is the best bout machine. Number 1, Chris Jericho. Jericho was a huge signing to AEW. Established name and established veteran. First world champion. Khan credits Jericho and Kenny Omega's match at New Japan as his spark to start AEW, realizing there was a demand for the alternative. He helped legitimize the world title as well as the company. Without Jericho, I don't think AEW would have as much success as it did. And for number 1, Jon Moxley. His debut at Double or Nothing 2019 sent shockwaves through wrestling. Because nobody really saw it coming, there was whispers of it, but we didn't think it was happening. Setting his sights immediately on Kenny Omega, declaring his intentions and putting himself in the main event scene right away. Became a 4-time world champion, became the ace of the company. Honorable mention to CM Punk. AEW brought CM Punk back to wrestling, and it changed wrestling. Regardless how everything played out, it was a huge moment for AEW. It was a huge moment for CM Punk. Another honorable mention, Samoa Joe. From calling WrestleMania as a commentator to wrestling it all in. 2-time AEW world champion. One of the most respected people in the locker room. Last honorable mention goes to Sting, the icon. If you said you saw Sting debuting in AEW, you're lying. Nobody knew he was showing up at AEW at Winter is Coming 2020. AEW's first real moment to present a legend, to present an icon, and they did it spectacularly. His whole retirement run was a masterclass. Those are my top 10 AEW signings. Did I miss someone? Should I have added someone, omitted? Let me know in the comments below.